Hello, my name is David Nachman. I'm one of the managing attorneys at the NPZ Law Group, and I'm here today with Ludka Zimovcak, also a managing partner and my law partner at NPZ. And we have offices located in northern New Jersey, in central New Jersey, and New York, and we also have affiliated offices in Canada and in India. And one of the things that is obviously burgeoning during these unprecedented times are the questions that Ludka and I are getting with regard to unemployment insurance. And everyone is asking us, can I collect unemployment insurance? So Ludka, when you get these calls from individuals who are being laid off or they're being furloughed or they're being terminated, can individuals apply for unemployment insurance?
That's a good question, David, but it has more layers. So I don't want to sound like a lawyer, but
It does.
uh,
I can imagine.
it's not that easy to answer. First of all, it's important to know what status that does the individual hold. Is he an H-1B holder, F-1 visa holder, E-2, or do they hold a green card? So that's, I think, the one.
Why don't let's take them one at a time, because most of the calls that we're getting, I think, are from individuals who have OPT. They
Correct.
hold employment authorization documents, and they're being asked to, some of them are being terminated, some of them are being furloughed, some of them are being, so we have all kinds of things going on. So maybe we can address that group first.
Yeah, so the first issue is whether they're eligible for unemployment insurance. That's not an immigration question. That's a question that we need to look at the state law. So whether it's a New York state law or a New Jersey, whether they're eligible. I specifically just work with students in New York or New Jersey. So for example, for New York, it looks like they are eligible because they do have a work authorization. They are available to work. So it looks like, it may seem that they are eligible. So that's just one component, of
That's
your
the most
question.
important. That's the most important component is, are they eligible to take up new employment? Because
Correct.
not everyone is, right?
Yeah, but first we need to determine, are they eligible for unemployment insurance? And then second, what does it mean for them, for F1, for example, those that are holding OPT, if they are unemployed? How long they can be unemployed? So for those holding OPT, it's 90 days. So again, the question, what I'm nervous about, I don't want them to be unemployed for longer than 90 days. What obviously they're concerned about, can I collect unemployment insurance? And that's really state by state. So what's important is to review the actual state law if they are eligible. And another question they have, am I going to have issue in the future when I need to apply for a green card or potentially change my status to an H-1B? So the government confirmed, actually we had a guidance from the USCIS that would not negatively impact with regards to the public charge rule. So that's a good news.
Exactly. And so one of the things that they're going to be looking at is the person immediately available for a new job?
Correct.
Do they have free market employment? I guess that's really the question, because H-1B don't have free market employment unless you interpret their ability to port to be free market employment. But I think that that's a very liberal interpretation.
Correct.
But I think it's really important to point out that in this unprecedented time, that the states are liberalizing their unemployment rules. And so there's a possibility that a person who may not have before qualified for unemployment, they might qualify now. So there is that possibility. And also the question is, will the employer contest the unemployment? So a lot of employers are saying to individuals when they're being laid off, we're not going to contest unemployment, feel free to go ahead and apply. And so a lot of times is a very liberal interpretation that's given. So, yeah.
Correct. And
So,
the same goes for any COVID-19 testing. We hear about free testing and treatment.
right. So does that affect the ability of an individual are they deemed to be a public charge as a result of taking advantage? Okay, so that's pretty black and white, right? That's, okay, good.
That's not a
So,
problem at all. So what I would be concerned about is any type of filing fee waivers. So that I would stay away. So if anyone is applying for immigration benefit right now, that's a little tricky because in the future, when they have to apply for a green card, there is actually a question on self-sufficiency form regarding filing fee waiver. So if there is a hardship, that may go against the individual later on in the future when they are applying for the green card.
So I guess just as a quick backgrounder, it's important for our viewers to understand that what we're talking about here is a situation that deals with what we call the public charge rules, which changed recently. Those public charge rules just recently came down, and they've caused us all to sort of go into a little bit of a tailspin. But we have to take a look now at any potential government benefits that an individual might be taking advantage of. So we know unemployment is not, so they don't have to worry about unemployment. And then we know that being tested or treated for COVID is not also. So that's great news. Super. So again, these are some of the big questions that Ludka and I are getting shot at us on a daily basis. We wanted to bring them to your attention. If you have any further questions with regard to this particular issue or others, please feel free to reach out for us. We're at www.visaserve.com. You can feel free to reach out directly to us by email, or you can give us a call in our office. We're here to assist you during these unprecedented times. Meanwhile, stay safe, stay sound, and stay virus-free.
Bye-bye.
Bye.